So last year, there was the January 6th event. Remember when a bunch of Lahoos went into the Capitol building and tried to overturn the election and cause a coup d'etat and take over the government? You know, the guy with the bullhorns. He was going to become the president of the United States, or he's going to elect Donald Trump individually. I don't know. It was a bunch of Lahoos going into a building, causing a bunch of ruckus. It was a riot, right? Remember that? Well, the government started this whole commission just to investigate the events, right? This big investigation, right? And so what does that have to do with Pennsylvania news? Well, this headline from Yahoo News, actually it's from the Business Insider, I believe. Yes. Republican Scott Perry says he won't comply with January 6th committee request for information. This entity is illegitimate. Right? The article reads, Republican Representative Scott Perry of Pennsylvania said on Tuesday that he would not comply with a request for information from the House Select Committee that investigating the January 6th riot at the U.S. Capitol building. Well, at least they call it a riot in this article. Sometimes they call it an insurrection. But anyway, I stand with immense respect for our Constitution, the rule of law, and the Americans I represent who know that this entity is illegitimate and not duly constituted under rules of the U.S. House of Representatives, Perry wrote on Twitter. I decline this entity's request and will continue to fight the failures of the radical left, right? In response, a committee person pushed back on Perry's claim while signaling that he could face a subpoena. So this is pretty much a witch hunt at this point, right? They're just trying to subpoena everybody. They're trying to get, Donald Trump arrested. They're going after Alex Jones. They're going after Steve Bannon. They're just going after everyone that was in the facility, right? Saying that they were trying to overthrow the government. But anyway, while Perry says that he respects the Constitution and rule of law, he fails to note that the multiple federal courts acting pursuant to Article 3 of our Constitution have already rejected the former president's claims that the committee lacks an appropriate legislative purpose, said the committee. The Select Committee proposed to gather relevant evidence from members cooperatively, but if members with direct relevant information decline to cooperate and instead endeavor to cover up, the Select Committee will consider seeking out such information using other tools. So what does this Scott Perry guy have? Right? What information that Scott Perry have is so dire to these people, trying to, whatever they're trying to do, get somebody arrested, get Donald Trump arrested. I don't know. I don't think this thing is going to go anywhere. I think this is a big waste of time. Instead of, trying to focus on, doing something that's good for the country, they'll focus on this stuff. Preventing a fake insurrection of white supremacists. But anyway, the article continues. Perry, an ally of former President Donald Trump, was recently elected chairman of the hardline House Freedom Caucus and will assume that role next year. The House Freedom Caucus, the one that Dan Crenshaw said they were loppers or something, right? But I don't know. Maybe they're useful. Maybe they're not. I don't know. The House committee announced on Monday that it's seeking information from Perry over his efforts in 2020 to install former Department of Justice official Jeffrey Clark as acting Attorney General. Oh no. We have received evidence from the multiple witnesses that you had an important role in the efforts to install Mr. Clark as acting Attorney General. Committee Chair Rep. Benny Thompson wrote in a statement, Acting Attorney General Rosen and Acting Deputy Attorney General Donahue have provided evidence regarding these issues, and we have received evidence that others who work with Mr. Clark were aware of these plans. It was a coup, is what they're saying, right? The committee requested Perry's voluntary cooperation. I love how that's in quotation marks if you're reading this. It's voluntary cooperation, asking him to turn over all relevant communications related to January 6th, including any communications with Trump's legal team, the former president himself, and others who might have been involved in planning the events of the day. And I'm pretty sure this is already debunked, right? That nobody really planned this. This is just one of those things that happen organically, right? I don't know. There's also a conspiracy theory that the feds were actually planning this, and that half the people were actual federal agents, staging a coup, whatever, just to make Donald Trump look bad. I don't know. That could just be a conspiracy theory. I don't know, Lawmakers had also proposed 4 dates between December 28th and January 4th to meet Perry. Oh no, we're almost through the 1-year anniversary. Oh my god. But the article goes on, and pretty much, this, what is he, a congressperson, representative? Yes. Scott Perry, right? A Pennsylvania guy. He's refusing to play their game, right? But that's all it is. It's this political game. They're just trying to win. They're trying to prevent Donald Trump from running again. Or whatever their motives are. I don't know. It's all political. That's all this is. It's a political witch hunt. It's the McCarthy era stuff again. Everyone's a communist. Everyone's a leftist. Everyone's a fascist. It's the same thing over and over again. But I don't know. Is this a threat to our democracy? Probably not. This is not that big of a deal, I don't think. I think in 2 years, nobody's going to be talking about January 6th, right? This country has bigger problems than these two political parties fighting each other, right? And trying to gain power. And that's all this is about. Is them gaining power. But, I don't know. I hope you liked this content. I'm going to try to make more. Try to do this every day and, maybe get used to this. But thank you and have a good life until next time.